This report presents a strategic sustainability analysis of Ben & Jerry's, a company widely known for its social activism and environmental commitments. This report will focus on ESG pillars, environmental impact, and social responsibility. Ben & Jerry's faces significant environmental challenges, particularly around dairy production, which contributes to over 50% of its total greenhouse gas emissions. And despite setting ambitious science-based targets and adopting renewable energy in North America, they still struggle to reduce emissions from their dairy supply chain, especially in areas of Europe. There's also some potential criticism around greenwashing, such as the decision to eliminate palm oil without addressing other sustainable alternatives. On the social side, Ben & Jerry's has made progress through programs like the Milk with Dignity and Fair Trade certification, but these initiatives often only apply to a limited portion of the global operations. There's also a strong focus on diversity in the supply chain, sourcing from Black-owned suppliers and partnering with refugee employee enterprises such as Rhino Foods, where they get their cookie dough from. However, this does lack some internal diversity initiatives. It's often focused on outsourcing in other areas of the supply chain, not inside Ben & Jerry's themselves. So, based on the findings, the report recommends that Ben & Jerry's reduce their methane emissions from dairy farms by introducing seaweed-based feed supplements, which could cut emissions by up to 80%, and it could also improve the quality of the milk. Although this does need to be weighed up against the cost and the feasibility of supplying the seaweed. They should also adopt regenerative agricultural practices, for example, crop covering and crop rotation, to help improve the soil health. That will also mean they need to use less fertilizer, and it can lower emissions. This has been backed by Unilever by a $9.3 million investment in sustainable dairy practices, and it can help strengthen Ben & Jerry's position as a leader in sustainability. They should also ensure that all their ingredients are fair trade certified, although most are. Some mix-ins to their ice creams aren't yet fair trade certified. They should also introduce a global supplier code of conduct to make sure in fair labour and safe working conditions across everything in the supply chain, not just a few areas they look at right now. In terms of helping out local communities, they should invest in the underserved communities by allocating a proportion of profits to education, healthcare, infrastructure, and other factors like that in areas where Ben & Jerry's operates. So by implementing these recommendations, Ben & Jerry's can move from being seen as a value-led brand to becoming a global leader in sustainability and ethical business.